Hi, welcome to PhyreDojo. Um, so, within Tracker, we have friends within our circles, right? So, sometime back in December, an old friend from Tracker, and probably an old friend of yours too, if you're watching, gave me a call. And he wanted to get together and hang out. Now, this was all before this whole pandemic stay-at-home thing. And he got sick, and it wasn't coronavirus, he was just sick. And we couldn't hang out. And then this whole pandemic thing happened, and no one can hang out. But it was my intention that when we got together, I was going to give him a fire set. Because I haven't seen him in years, we haven't really talked in years, and I just wanted to give it as a gift. So I had asked him what his favorite wood is, what his favorite tree is, and he said it was birch. So I didn't have any birch, but since then, I've been to some lumber yards and some woodworking exposition, and I was able to get some birch and for making kits, and it was just my intention to make him a birch bojo kit, but I had actually so much birch lumber that I just kept making stuff, and I made more stuff, and then I made more stuff, and I still haven't seen him yet. So I made quite a few things for him, but since it's Phyre Phryday and I have to shoot something for my vlog, I'm going to test everything that I made for our mutual friend, and see how it goes. This also is going to show him on record what to do with all this stuff and how it works and how it's all put together. So we're going to start with the basics of the basics. We're going to start with hand drill. So this is a reloading hand drill spindle. Okay, so it's made of birch, which is a Betula species, right? It's a hand drill, and it's branded, as you can see. This is designed for a 1/2-inch reload. Here I have a plug of evening primrose. Okay. So the plug of evening primrose goes in the reloading spindle, and then we carefully tighten that down. All right. And then we secure it, tie it up. I'm just going to put a full knot on it for now. Alright. As you can see, it's been used. I already tested this set. This is a board of cottonwood, aspen, poplar. I call that CAP. Cottonwood, aspen, poplar, right? But it's all popless species, alright? And so I'm going to retest this just in front of everybody as a hand drill. Right. If you need to get closer, Jake, you can if you need to. Right. Now I've already used this place. I'm going to reuse it again here. So it's already mated. So I just have to get it warmed up. Just going to take it nice and easy. You can see it's already smoking. So again, this is evening primrose on poplar or cottonwood or aspen, depending. But it's all, whoops, it's all poplar species. So stop what you're doing. Fix everything. This is the only thing I don't like about paracord. Whoops. Is that it really has no grip on stuff, on itself. It's pretty slick. So I lost my worm up there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. So the actual reloading spindle is made of birch, which is really too hard for you to want to do hand drill on. Therefore, the match is the evening primrose plant with the softer popless wood. Okay, there's our coal. We're going to dump that. And respectfully, we're in my basement, so I have to put that out. This board isn't just a hand drill board. Okay, it's not just a hand drill board. This half is hand drill for half hinge. This side is 5/8 inch sockets for mouth drill. This side. So here we have a birch, right, which is Betula species. Mouth drill. Okay, this is a 5/8 inch reloading spindle with a reload of poplar, of popless species in their array. So this is the pressure mouth brace. Okay, it is birch, Betula, for the mouth drill. Okay, and Jake, if you could grab me a paper towel behind you.
How many sheets?
One, please. Thank you. So how I do this with the pressure mouth brace is I take a paper towel. Okay. You know what I do? We're testing this for the first time. So this is just vegetable oil, like you find in your kitchen. Just a little bit right there. Okay. And this is getting greased for the first time. Alright. And I'm just going to pick a spot. None of these have been used. This is a first time try. So I'm going to go all the way over here. Alright. And I've done this in other videos, but the paper towel is not just for softening your bite. It's to catch all the drool, because your mouth is open with gravity pulling the saliva out of your mouth, and you need this to catch all the saliva that comes out of your mouth. I obviously cannot talk while I'm doing this technique because my mouth is full, but so this bites across, like your cheeks actually stop this from going back farther because it's 5 inches long. It has nowhere to go. Right. What do we do? Almost. Stopped a little short. I didn't get it on that try. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test the pressure toggle drill. By the way, these are poplar reloads, so that you could just put more of these in the drill. Okay. So we're going to try the toggle drill. This I'm going to need to do higher. Because you're not going to be able to see anything on the ground. I'm going to pick a new one. I'm going to do the one right next to it. Still needs more turns. This toggle is also for the toggle drill, which is much larger. It's not just for the mouth toggle drill. My bad. Alright. Secure that down. There. I remember when I put it away, I didn't really tie it. Okay. So tie that down. Sorry to keep you waiting. Broke it. I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright. I'll do something else. These things happen. That's real. That's real life. Alright. So Now we're going to move up in hardness, where here I don't know what's going to happen. I've done birch before, but oh, so what's this? This is birch, this hearthboard, but it's not just a dead branch that you pick off a tree in the woods that's been sitting there for a while and is softer. This is made out of the heartwood of a birch tree, which means it's really, really hard. In fact, I would say this is comparable to a hard maple, like a rock maple or sugar maple, where it's close to 1500 on the Jonker scale. Like, this is really hard. You hear about birch being a good bojo wood. Well, it is if it's been dead and hanging in a tree as a branch, but not as heartwood, right? So this is really hard stuff. And I've done birch like that, but I have never, so this is a fire hack actually for me, because I've never done birch this hard. So first I'm going to test it as a bow drill. This is a 3/8 inch spindle. Okay. So this spindle is made of birch. Same birch as this. The bow is made of birch, Betula species. Okay. And it's I want to say 3/8 of an inch in thickness. Okay. The pressure hand brace, the handhold, is also birch, Betula species. Okay. And again, never used. This is a fire hack, using birch this hard. I've done softer birch, but I've never done birch this hard. And I'm gonna have to fix that mouth drill. Alright, so I'm gonna do the modified Egyptian method here. See what happens. So this is a first time. The pressure hand brace fits in this octagon space. There are 40 sockets here ready to go. I'm just going to pick one. I don't know if bow drill is going to work, which is why I have more to show you after this. How are we doing? Oh, because we're not even full yet is why. I usually fill my notch up. Which I didn't do. So this works as a bow drill. Oh, it didn't go. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you it as a Egyptian drill. I'm sure I would get it with a bow drill with a little more effort. But this is the reason why I made the Egyptian drill, because the wood is so hard that you need a different method for it to work. You need a different technique. You need different technology. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so an Egyptian drill is different from the bow drill in the sense that the spindle is a larger diameter than the bow drill. However, the reload that's in here is the same diameter as the bow drill, but the spindle is larger. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use the same hole, but of course I'm going to have to mate it again with this set. Okay. This may be a little short. I think I'm just tired. All right. We're going to do crutch drill. Now this is what I would do. I'm doing exactly what I would do if I thought a wood was too hard to do with bow drill. Oh, that's too hard to do with bow drill, so I'm going to do Egyptian drill. Oh, you know, I might need something more than Egyptian drill. I'm going to do crutch drill. This is how you go up in technology. So, this is very important to show you that, how you learn. So, this is our crutch for the crutch drill. The crutch spindle is, I believe, 1.25 inches. The Egyptian drill spindle is 1.25 inches in diameter. So is the crutch drill spindle. The crutch itself is made out of birch. This is all birch, Betula species, and it's for the crutch drill and the toggle drill. Okay, so I'm going to pick one side here. The middle one is for the toggle drill. A side one is for crutch drill. Okay. Now I'm guessing this is going to be the one to light it up. Okay, so this goes here. Now I just lean on the crutch. Oh. This is why I don't like paracord. I really don't like paracord. I don't like paracord. Sorry for the hold up, but this is the real thing. All right, here we go again. So with crutch drill, you start from the top and work your way down. Pull it up. Just keep working down. Okay. Until you get it to where it's almost perpendicular. Okay. When you get it past perpendicular, that's a problem. It's too loose. Well, that's really chunky. I'm going to back off on pressure. It's really chunky. It's not a fine dust, which happens all the times with really hard woods. All right, well, I'm gonna take a break because I'm out of energy now. So I gotta recoup. All right, we'll give it a minute. So I want to show you the toggle drill, which is the method of last resort. When you've exhausted all of your drill methods, there's the toggle drill. And the toggle drill gets woods that are the hardest woods in the world. Now, birch is not there, and I can mess around with the ones you just saw and get them to work. But I want to show you that once you're exhausted and you have to get a fire going, this is the method you're going to do to save your tribe. Okay? So we're going to use the crutch, but now it's a T-brace. Okay? So this was a crutch, right? But now it's the pressure T-brace. So we're going to put it in the middle. and I'm going to hold it this way like a T. Okay, so the reload is birch, so this is birch on birch. The spindles are made of birch. The T-brace is made of birch. And Jake, who's done this many, many times, is going to do the drilling while I separately apply pressure. And you can see there's nothing in the, come around here, there's nothing in the notch. You can see it's empty, okay? And we're gonna, I'll turn it this way. And I'm just gonna, apply the pressure while Jake does all the spinning. So you can see, okay. Wait. I gotta get my back up on it. Okay. All right.
All right.
Nice and long. Oh, okay. This is why I hate paracord. Okay, we're gonna cut for a second. Okay, I tied that back up. Hopefully it'll hold up again. All right. There's only that little bit of dust in the notch, but there's really nothing there still. We're still in the process of mating this together. All right, so I'm gonna get set up again. Okay. Jake's gonna get set up. Okay. Now I'm square to the, perpendicular to the, I'm looking at the spindle and I'm making sure it's straight. It's not tilted forward, it's not tilted back. It's tilted straight, it's straight up and down. Okay. Nice long pulls. There's no release of tension. In the toggles. Jake's pulling on the toggles. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Faster. Faster, faster. Go fast.
Oh, I can't go any faster.
All right, let's have a look. When all other methods don't seem to work, no matter how hard the wood is, toggle drill is your safe bet. If you could see really close, see how chunky this is? It's not dust. That's what hardwoods do. They get chunky, and because of that, a coal doesn't form very well. But with toggle drill, you could force a coal to form. And of course, this design is to capture the coal so it doesn't go anywhere, so I'm not losing the coal. Right. But there it is. So the PhyreDojo philosophy, that's not the right word, but when it comes to the drill methods, you're basically, as you go up in hardness, you have to go up in method. So going up in method is hand drill, mouth drill, bow drill. You could throw pump drill in there, but then there's Egyptian drill, crutch drill, and lastly toggle drill. Toggle drill, I have never seen fail to get a coal when all else fails. And there it is. There's proof. Because PhyreDojo is STEAM-based. Science, technology, engineering, which is building, building the technology. Art, which means you need to be creative and use your imagination, not just to make things, but to problem solve. And then there's math and measurements, so STEAM-based. STEAM is what's going to save the tribe, right? All right. I'll be dropping this off soon for our mutual friend, and I hope he gets a lot of learning out of it, right? Thanks for watching.